Good evening. My name is Robert Daly, and tonight we have a very special interview with a very special person named Thomas Edison. Mr. Edison made a lot of improvements to our technology that we now know today. He should be here any moment now.
Hello, Mr. Daly. Sorry I'm late.
Mr. Edison, how are you?
I was working on a project in my lab.
That's very great. Now, Mr. Edison, it's quite alright that you're late, but we do have a few questions for you here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And you were born in the year 1847, which is before the Civil War. Can you tell me a little bit? Alright, so tell me a little bit about the technology and schooling that you guys had back then.
Well, back then we didn't have the advancements or schooling we have now. In fact, I really only got a few years of schooling before I went and worked on a railroad.
What did you do before and after the Civil War?
Well, there was a emerging piece of technology known as the telegraph, and I got very interested in it. However, I had developed serious hearing problems due to my sickness in my early childhood. I was at a disadvantage when the telegraph started to use sound.
So how'd you deal with this issue?
I never really did fix the issues. I tried to convert electrical signals onto paper. It did work, but I have lost some interest in it, and instead pursued my love for inventing. In 1870, I went to New Jersey where I developed telegraph-related products for the Western Union Company.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ran out of money, but fortunately my dad believed in me enough to give me help to open my very own laboratory and machine shop in Menlo Park.
So, Mr. Edison, what did you invent first in Menlo Park?
Well, I first developed the carbon transmitter, which improved the audio on the telephone by raising the volume and making it more clear.
Mm-hmm.
This helped people as myself who had bad hearing. With these inventions, I developed the phonograph.
Well, Mr. Edison, obviously now you know I gotta ask, your most famous invention, probably of all time, was the electric light bulb. So tell us about that process and how you did it.
Well, in 1870, I focused on inventing a safe, inexpensive light bulb to replace the gas light that we've had been using. I was lucky enough to have a financial backup for this from J.P. Morgan and the Vanderbilt family. You know them, right? Yeah. I set up my own company, the Edison Electric Light Company, and immediately began researching and developing. I made a breakthrough in the year 1879. The bulb I used had platinum filament, and in the summer of 1880, I discovered carbonized bamboo as an alternative filament. This was my long-lasting, inexpensive light bulb.
So, Mr. Edison, after you made this breakthrough, what did you do next exactly?
Well, I set up an electric light company in Newark and moved to New York City with my family.
Mr. Edison, what did you do in your later life?
Well, my wife died, so I was married to a wonderful woman that I had 3 kids with. We moved out to New York. My house was in an estate, as well as a laboratory and research center. Here I worked on the first motion picture camera.
Mr. Edison, very quickly, I'd just like to bring up your partnership with Mr. Ford, which turned out to be very famous in the end. So,
Yeah, Mr. Ford asked for a battery that self-started for his Model T. We had a great time and success together.
Mr. Edison, this wraps up this wonderful interview, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Well, this goes to show that even if you start off from nothing, you can become something, and go down as one of the greatest of all time inventors in American history. That wraps up the show for tonight. Thank you very much. My name is Robert Daly. See you in the next one.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Keller's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hey, Dr. Keller's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Robert and Jack an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Jack and Robert an A+.
Hi, Dr. Kelleher's AP US History class. Please give Jack and Robert an A+.
Hi, Dr. Keller's AP History class. Please give Jack and Robert an A+.